Hey guys, Dragonite13 here, and welcome to Let's Play Devil May Cry 3. Special edition technically, but doesn't really matter that much. So, yeah, we're not watching the intro because we're going to be seeing it in a second once I start a new game. But before I get started, let me do one thing. I'm going to adjust the controls just a little bit. So Devil Trigger is on square and Shoot is on L1. There's a reason I'm doing that. Because certain moves you can actually power up, your gun moves, I should say, you can power up by holding down the gun button. That's a little awkward to do and fight at the same time while it's on square, so I put it to L1, then I can just charge it up without thinking about it. Anyways, but that's for later. For right now, we need to get started with the new game. And we're going to actually try it default Devil May Cry 3 style, with yellow mode and with hard mode as our starting difficulty.
Devil May Cry.
None of this dumbed down special edition stuff. Let's just go right in, shall we? So Devil May Cry 3 is amazing. I love this game. I suck at it, but I love it. And many fans consider this to be the best game of the series. You know, even if you don't like the series in general, a lot of people just really like this game.
The Legend of Sparda.
And they hold it up as one of the greatest action games to ever be released, more or less. That might be hyperbole. I don't know, but people fucking love this game.
Of the human race. With his sword, he shut the portal to the demonic realm and sealed the
But yeah,
evil
this is
entities
actually a
off from our
prequel
human world.
to the whole
But since he
series,
was a demon
taking place
himself,
chronologically
his
first.
power was also trapped on the other side.
It's all about Dante and Virgil's relationship, more or less. Also, shout out to Shimamura, the movie director.
Legend wasn't a myth at all.
The reason I'm shouting him out specifically is because I looked through the credits, I didn't see anybody credited as a fight choreographer,
Both of them.
so I'm just going to give Shimamura the credit, because the fight scenes in this game are amazing.
Battled each other fiercely like arch enemies.
Like, they're stuff you'd see out of a movie. It's awesome.
It seemed as if they derived some sort of twisted pleasure from this brotherly fighting.
Also, it's neat that this game starts off with one of those, flash forwards, so you can see something that's coming up later in the story. As a teaser. Usually I'm kind of bleh on this when games and movies do this, but in this case I don't mind, because it's a pretty interesting opener. You want to see how the fuck
Only
this
one
continues from
was
here.
left standing.
Stupid sexy Virgil. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I didn't turn my phone off, my bad. Oh wait, no. Now, unlike Devil May Cry 1 and 2, which Devil May Cry 1 I have so much practice in that I don't find it that hard to play through it, and Devil May Cry 2 is just super easy. Unlike those two, Devil May Cry 3 I'm going to record on a mission-to-mission basis. I'll practice one mission, then once I feel I've got it good enough, I'll record it. Practice another mission, so on and so forth. So this might come out a little slower.
You a customer too?
But I'll be working on it
Well,
bit by bit.
If you want to use the bathroom, help yourself. The toilet's in the back.
Is your name Dante, son of Sparda?
Where did you hear that?
From your brother.
Did he shower with that
He
amulet on?
sent this invitation for you. Please accept it.
Also, yeah, that guy teleports a lot. Get used to that.
Invitation, huh?
Oh man, that's some good looking polygonal pizza. Love it. Alright, these guys. These are basic mooks for the game. All the basic enemy types are named after the 7 deadly sins, and these guys are prides. Which is ironic because they are the weakest. Also, shout out to Shimomura for the fight scene you're about to witness.
This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
Also, this is our premiere as for Ruben Langdon as Dante. God, I love this game so much. Also, this move, you can do that. You know, really, Dante does more damage to his shop than any of the demons ever do.
Don't bet on it.
Alright, Mission 1, a crazy party. Violent response to an insane caller. Alright, so right off the bat you get 4 styles to play with, and these change up what the circle button does. And we start off with Trickster, Swordmaster, Gunslinger, and Royal Guard. I'm going to be alternating these between missions, so I'll be sticking with Trickster for the first mission, Swordmaster for the second, etc. And Trickster is basically just about quick movements and dodges. But other than that, we don't have any orbs to buy anything with, so we might as well just get started, shall we? Mission 1, let's go. Walk forward into it, please. Yeah, close enough. So watch out for some guys in red that are going to be showing up here soon. There. Those guys are Lusts. Took me a second to remember their name, but they are super annoying. They are very evasive and annoying to get your hands on sometimes. But they do have a flaw in that they will announce when they're going to attack by screaming at you. And I'm not going to be talking a lot during combat because I'm just having fun killing things. You can understand that, right? Yeah, you can see the style rank in the upper right there. Much more forgiving than Devil May Cry 2. So, it's very easy to get up to an S rank or higher. Also, the combat in this game is super fun. You guys have no idea. If you haven't played this game, play it. It's so much fun. It's hard, but it's fun. Also, I didn't call it out in the opening cutscene, but do you see how there's a 1 on the pizza box? Well, in the intro for every mission, they hide the mission number somewhere in the scene. See if you can spot them.
I can already tell. Looks like this is gonna be one hell of a party!
And that's the first mission. It's just a fight to get you used to fighting enemies, more or less. No, I'm an ass. An ass. That's okay, that still gets us an S rank in the end. Righto, mission 2. The Blood Link. Bludgeon the devils like an iron hammer. Alright, so let me talk about styles a little bit more. Now you see Trickster has a level gauge right there? That's based on killing enemies. Kill enough enemies, you'll get rank 2 and then rank 3 of each style. And each style does level up separately. So you see Swordmaster here has no experience. And Swordmaster is all about adding more attacks to your melee weapons. Speaking of new attacks for the melee weapons, buy Stinger for Rebellion. They make it super cheap for a reason. They want you to get this first. And it is one of the most key things that you can get as Dante. Alright, but other than that, I think we're ready to go. Let's do this. Not the school bus.
Damn it! You guys totally wrecked my shop, and I haven't even named it yet!
No, that was mostly you, honestly.
You're gonna pay for that.
This game just nails like the corniness and humor of everything too. Also, where'd Dante's amulet go?
Have enough to cover all this.
2. By the way, I don't think I ever mentioned why I'm playing on hard mode right off the bat, did I? Nope. That's because in the original American release of DMC3, they adjusted the difficulties. So the standard default difficulty in the US was the Japanese hard mode. So that's why I'm doing it, just to sort of replicate what it was like for those starting way back when. Wow, really? Don't be that dick, huh? Anyway, Stinger is super good at keeping yourself nearby the lusts. So make sure you're using it. And fun fact about the AI in this game, if they're off screen, they won't attack. So you can use this to your advantage in areas where you can manipulate the camera. Keeping the enemies you don't want to have to worry about off screen.
You scared?
Alright, now this fucker, this is a Wrath, and that thing he's carrying is a bomb. Don't get hit by that. Basically, you deal with him by staying the fuck away and spamming guns. That's how you deal with Wraths. Oh, no, you don't. I heard that. Anyway, not a huge fan of the rank 1 Rebellion Swordmaster moves. Like, Aerial Rave is okay, but not a fan of the Pop Shredder. And now let's fight a boss. Well, I mean, I call it a boss, but It's a regular enemy we'll be seeing later on. It's the Hell Vanguard. And its main thing is it likes to teleport, and you can parry its scythe attacks with your sword. Which you're going to want to do because the parry scythe is easier to dodge than the regular scythe. Also, sometimes you can get stuck in a little teleport loop. Just because. Screw you. Nope, dead. Alright. I would have thought you'd try to parry that sword, but I guess not. Alright. Oh man, was today the day that the city was doing that new renovation project downtown? I forgot about it. But yeah, this is Temen Negru. Temen Negru. Sorry. I'm pronouncing things weird, but it is the main setting for the entire game, more or less. And also, I'm sure, like, hundreds of people just died, but, you know, whatever. We don't dwell on that.
It's been nearly a year since we last met.
Also, where's Dante's amulet? Next time I'll make sure it's dead.
No doubt you've got some fun planned for me. Right, Virgil?
Ooh, Nelly. Yeah, that looks like fun, doesn't it? But that's the end of the mission. Yeah, it took a little bit of damage, but no big deal. Alright. Once again, I'm an ass. And that's how I like it. Hey, I can see the ruins of my house from here.
Arkham. Well,
Asylum.
doesn't it excite you? The Temen Negru has revived. The Great One, who once ruled this earth as the medium between the human world.
So the first thing you'll learn about Arkham is he loves talking.
Isn't it a magnificent view? The greatest minds of their time, those who revered evil, constructed this glorious edifice. Now, after 2 millenniums of confinement, it can at last fulfill the purpose for which it was intended.
That's none of my concern. Did he?
Where does Virgil get his hair gel, I wonder?
Of course,
Is it demonic?
he's taking good care of it. After all, it is the only memento left from the mother you both lost.
But he has no idea of its true power.
Now, where did Virgil's pendant go? They hide those things really well. Oh, poor thing just wanted a snack for doing a good job, but Virgil's a terrible pet owner. But yeah, Virgil's fucking awesome. I love him. Now meet the heroine of this game.
I found it.
And one of the best characters in like the entire Devil May Cry series, in my opinion. Love her so much. Just ain't give a fuck. 3. Mission 3. The Devil's Tower. Invade the Colossal Tower. Oh, okay. That sounds simple enough. I can do that. Right, new style time. Now we're going to be switching over to Gunslinger. Gunslinger just gives your guns more versatility. Biggest one right now is the Charge Shot, which will make your gun super powerful if you can hold down the button for a while, which is why I remapped them to L1, so that I can easily do that while still messing around with style and melee attacks and all that. And for some reason in this Gunslinger info screen, they don't tell you there's one more Gunslinger action for the Ebony and Ivory guns, and that's Bullet Storm. Which is Dante spinning in the air and shooting downwards. It's pretty cool. Anyways, so I kind of want to save up for air hike right now. Yeah, we'll not spend anything right this second. Let's just do the mission, shall we? Alright. So here's a new enemy type. We'll get a more formal introduction to these guys later, but these are enigmas. They're basically archers. So watch out, because they'll shoot at you right from the beginning. We're just going here to get them off screen. And come to this corner of the roof for some orbs. Okay. And just kill that one guy just because. Alright, so blue demon wall portals means you have to solve a puzzle in order to get past them. And usually puzzle just means find a switch. A lot of times at least. Sometimes they'll actually be a bit more clever. Break those bottles, thank you. Like, here we go, here's the switch. And for doing that, we get the shotgun. And now we can switch guns anytime we want just by pressing L2. Very nice. And again, it's like the one thing from Devil May Cry 2 they actually kept over. Because it was actually a cool idea. Right. How about another fight in the strip club? Alright, these guys. These are sloths. They move by teleporting around. In fact, teleporting is the only way they can move.
You scared?
And like the lusts, they will give you an indication when they're about to attack because you will hear them scream. Please die. Okay. And you'll see Dante's hands glowing red occasionally. That's me holding down the fire button in order to power up my guns. And here's a gunslinger move that they don't tell you about either, called Wild Stomp, I believe it is. And by the way, there's a thing called crazy combos, which occasionally you'll see moves where Dante will suddenly be surrounded by this cliff. Here, let me demonstrate. No, never mind. Let me demonstrate here. There. That's a crazy combo. You activate that by mashing the attack button during certain attack animations. They're generally not that hard to do, generally, but there's a couple that really need you to mash in order to do it. Alright, so now that we're outside the strip club, we actually have access to the tower itself. Yeah, this isn't a terribly long mission. And they give us a bunch of free red orbs, because they're super nice like that.
Breakdown.
Cool. Now look at all the orbs we got. Hot damn. Got a pretty nice collection going. So blue orb fragment right there. And then come up here. These are a new thing for Devil May Cry 3 called combat adjudicators. Basically, you need to get a certain stylish rank with them. For example, this one, you need to get a style rank of B, using just the Rebellion. And each one requires a specific weapon. But since that's the first one, it's not too hard. They go easy on you. What's not going to go easy on us is this secret mission. The Exorcist. Defeat all enemies within the time limit. We are indeed back to secret missions that have special requirements. This is one of them. Alright. Basically, they don't give you a hell of a lot of time to do this, so kind of just do your biggest, most powerful attacks, like the Stinger and the Helm Splitter, which is when I slam down with the Rebellion here. Occasionally do a charged up shotgun blast. They don't give you a lot, again, they don't give you a lot of time to do this, so just go. Like there, I only had 4 seconds to spare. All my practice runs, I had less than 1 second left when I actually finished, so yeah. Make sure you're doing quick work. Also, don't forget, break these things for more red orbs. Because once we clear the secret mission, we can't come back in here, so. And of course in this one mission, we already got 3 blue orb fragments. Hot damn. Now, God of Time statue will let us buy upgrades, of course. Now, coming up is actually a pretty tough boss, so I'm going to buy blue orb to get my health up. And I think I'll get air hike. Now, even though I'm buying this right now, quick note, this only works while you have the Rebellion equipped. So later on you'll get more weapons to play with. If you take off the Rebellion, you won't be able to use its air hike ability. So keep that in mind. Right. Ice Guardian's Chamber. I'm sure a lot of new players are very familiar with this room. this dog's got a serious case of freezer burn.
Leave now, mortal! The likes of you are forbidden in this land! You who are powerless are not worthy to set foot here!
Wow. I've never seen a talking mutt before. You know, in a dog show, you definitely take first place.
You ugly human make a mockery of me!
Dante, don't talk shit to this guy. He's gonna kick our ass.
Easy, Fido. How about I take you out for a walk? Come on, puppy. Let's go.
You'll regret this, you worm!
I don't like walks!
It's showtime.
Yeah, Dante, don't taunt him. He's gonna make us his squeaky toy, for fuck's sake. Alright, this is Cerberus. He is really hard. If we keep an eye out for which head is in the middle. You can tell them apart by their eyes, mostly. And then you're going to use your gun to shoot off his ice and make him vulnerable. Ah, fuck. And that's what I get for being confident. And you're going to see me mostly being a coward here and fighting from a distance. That's because I just desperately trying not to die. But yeah, his weak points are obviously his heads. But if you do enough damage to his legs, he'll collapse down and be vulnerable for a second, so it's worth it to attack those as well, and that attack right there, that is a very good attack, because it leaves him very vulnerable. It takes him a while to come back. So, we can just do this. A lot of damage. And now that he's red, he's a lot tougher, believe it or not. So that attack that I said was really good, now it's not. So he will recover much faster. Oh, fuck. And I forgot about that move. That's alright. Again, I'm not going to be employing the most interesting looking strategy. I'm mostly just trying to not die. I'm looking for any openings to let me get in there and slash him. Mostly, keeping the fuck away. And using my guns. Again, I know this ain't exactly a stylish fight, but if it keeps me from being dead, I will take it. Oof, almost got hit by that. You know what's, at the end of the day, you know what's the most stylish thing you can do? Not die. Again. And now that he's red, look how fast he comes back from that. So I'm not going to be able to abuse that as well anymore. Whoop. Oh, that's one head down. That means he's almost dead, as you can see by his health. Okay. Go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, that was close. Whoa. I saw it coming too, but I reacted too slow. Ooh, okay. That always off you. Looks ugly. Oop, charging. Alright, another head down. Oh, you only got the chargy head left? Come on. No, don't target the leg. Target the head, please. Oh, fuck. Now target the head, please. Alright. Whew. Close, but we did it.
Who knows? I'm not even sure myself.
Regardless, you have proved your strength. I acknowledge your ability. Take my soul.
You know, I gotta wonder.
You have my blessing.
I gotta wonder how much of that line. I don't even know if I'm human myself. Wonder how much that actually is like a bit of Dante's character, or if he was just kind of fucking with him. But yeah, for beating a boss, you get a new weapon to play with.
Too easy.
Yeah, this is the Cerberus. It is a three-pronged nunchuck, basically. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's alright. I like it in Swordmaster more than anything else.
Are you going to the party? What's the hurry? Didn't you get an invitation?
Oh, she got a rocket invitation. Nice. I mean, to be fair, Dante was invited by being attacked by a demon, so it makes sense, I guess. Also, heterochromia is always cool.
This just keeps getting better and better.
Man, motorcycles and women, this is my kind of party. And that's also the end of the mission. Yeah, a little slow, that's fine. A lot of orbs. Good style points. That's almost a full health bar of damage, but that counts as an A. That's how much they expected you to get your ass kicked in this mission. But yeah, the first two missions, I was kind of prioritizing actually getting through them with very little damage. From now on, damage isn't really so much a concern as much as just not dying. So, be prepared for that damage score to be a lot worse from here on out. Anyways, calling it a boss is a bit weird because we will be encountering this later as not a boss. Wow, that was really stupid damage.
Come and get it.
You know what? Alright, so this mission is just a straight up fight again. Oop. God damn it, really?
Come and get it.
Basically, you can just... basically parry its sight swings with your sword.
Right down. You scared?
Unless you're bad. god, I'm gonna kill myself. By the way, I don't think I ever mentioned why I'm specifically doing yellow orb mode in hard. Well, that's because I suck at this game.
Come on, Wimp.
No, I ain't having a hit right off the bat. No, thank you. By the way, I don't think I ever explained why I'm specifically playing on hard mode right off the bat, did I? Well, that's because in the original American release of DMC3, they let me get hit by enemies right away. I'm not trying to do a perfect run, like, with no damage. Because that'd be silly. I'm trying to, you know, not get hit right away by the first fucking enemy. Anyways, it likes teleporting around, and you can parry its scythe if you don't suck. I do.